Scientists are becoming increasingly concerned about the presence of arsenic and other heavy metals in our food. Research has consistently linked exposure to these metals with increased cancer risk and other serious health conditions, with young children being particularly vulnerable. Heavy metals occur naturally in our environment but can also build up in soil, water, and the air as a result of industrial processes and pollution. These metals then become absorbed by plants, including food crops.
In two new studies from the U.S. Society for Risk Analysis, researchers have evaluated the health risks associated with exposure to these metals from common foods like rice, cereals, nuts, and vegetables. Their results will be presented at the Society's annual conference in Washington, D.C., on December 12. In the first study, Felicia Wu, Michigan State University food scientist and incoming president of the Society for Risk Analysis, and colleagues collected data on people's dietary intake of 3 key heavy metals: lead, cadmium, and arsenic. They then analyzed this data to determine whether dietary intake of these metals was associated with adverse health effects. And what they found was startling.
Lead, which is commonly found in old paint, water pipes, and contaminated soil, was associated with a moderate to high risk of lung, kidney, bladder, stomach, and brain cancers, as well as moderate to high risk for health conditions involving the blood, brain, kidneys, lungs, and reproductive system. Lead exposure was most commonly associated with rice, wheat, and leafy greens. Among other foods, cadmium, which is most commonly released into the environment from artificial fertilizer and industrial emissions, was associated with moderate to high risk scores for prostate, renal, bladder, breast, pancreatic, and endometrial cancers, as well as conditions involving the kidneys, brain, reproductive system, immune system, and general development. This metal was found mostly in nuts, potatoes, seeds, cereals, leafy greens, and tobacco smoke.